Hey guys, so today I have a wax heater, a wax warmer, it's a hair removing wax kit, so however you want to call it, I have one. I have not taken it out the box, so this will be an unboxing. It only came out of its Amazon packaging, so with that being said, let's take a look. This is exactly how it arrived to me. I haven't even opened this to see what's in there. I mean, it could be a thing of rocks that as a joke, so just so y'all know. But this is how it arrived. Pretty easy to open. And so we have some wax beads. I really like on this packaging, I'm not sure if you guys can see it. Get a close up here for you. That way you can see. But right up here it tells you this particular one's for beauty and skin. So that's really nice. They're all hard wax little beads, and it's gonna, I guess these are what you melt. And this one tells you right up here, you can see up here at the top, ideal for the removal of body and facial hair on all skin types. And we have some directions for use on the back. And then I have some blue ones. And it says the same thing. So for hair removal, wax without strip, beauty and skin. So I'm guessing these are just different colors, just because. I'm not seeing anything different other than the coloration of it, because they both say the same thing as far as what it's for. So, and then we have some brown chips again, same thing, for beauty skin, ideal for all skin types. So same thing again, different colors. I do notice that the brown ones look more like chocolate chips. They're a little bit bigger in size. Could just be how it's laid out. Whereas the blue and the black look like they have some multi-sizes in there. As far as tiny to standard, I'm guessing, as far as the beading goes. So it's a little bit different. I'm not sure. We'll find out. Some popsicle sticks. Let's readjust this for you guys. So I have some popsicle sticks. Obviously, that would probably be for stirring. And then our warmer itself. I like that it's actually protectively wrapped up, so that way it's nice and safe during its arrival here. Kind of reminds me of a mini crock pot, just, you know, the little knob and cooking, or I should say warming setting. It's not cooking. We're not cooking the wax, at least I hope not. So everything's wrapped up in plastic, and we have even more beads, some more blue ones, again, beauty, skin, for all skin types, the darker blue. So we have 4 things of wax beads. Our pot, so everything I believe is now out of plastic. And let me get a little close up right here so you can actually see this a bit better. And so we can adjust the heat temperature. I'm assuming this light comes on when it's on or ready. You know, the underneath. So you can see it's a compact size. You know, it's not huge. You could bring it to traveling with you if need be, whatever the case. Easy to store when you're not using it. So that's always a plus. And of course we have some instructions, and that's it for the box. The box is empty. So I guess I can move this to the side for now. But here's our instructions. A lot of writing. I do like picture images, but hey, it's not that serious. First set over here is our cautionary. Read the instructions before using a wax heater. And then we have usage of wax heater. So it says put the appropriate amount of wax beads into the wax heater to melt. Switch the temperature to max 185. Wait 15 to 25 minutes for the hard wax to melt. Please use a spatula to stir wax accelerating in. So, my thing is, I guess, how would I know how much to use? So, let's see. I'm going to go ahead and check out a package right here so we can do a quick demo and check this out. It says directions for use. Place the block wax into the wax heater of your choice. Heat the wax to a working temperature. And of course the same thing with using a spatula, but I'm not seeing anything as far as the amount to use. So I guess just for intensive purposes of checking this out, seeing how it does. I will have to plug this in, so I need to find an available plug. And so we have our pot down here. I have a bunch of cats running. They think I have food for them. They'll be sadly disappointed when they realize it's just the wax beads. But just so y'all can see up close, I mean, it's small little beads of plastic wax, and that's it. So that being said, let me see if I have an available plug, because if not, that's going to be kind of disappointing for me. Because I usually have USB plugs everywhere now, but as far as this plug, I think I might actually have to move things to the bathroom. So I'm going to pause this video and start up as soon as I can find a plug, and we can take a quick look-see as how this works from there. Okay, so I found a plug in my bathroom. I'm going to plug it in so you can see. But again, here's our wax beads. I'm in a very small space, so let's get this plugged in. It's a 3-prong plug, but as you can see, once I plug it in, I'm trying not to take this out so we don't spill anything. I don't recommend doing that, but you see the red light is right there. Even though I know that's a little bit blurred, but again, I'm working with a small space. So, try to make this as good as I possibly can with what we have. So, let's see, we have to put the appropriate amount of wax beads into the wax heater to melt. Switch the temperature to the max 185. Alright, so I just turned the knob right down here. Of course, it's off the camera. Right here. Down here is my knob. So if I turn it this way, you see the light go off right there on the bottom of the camera. And down here, I put it all the way up to 185. And wait 15 to 25 minutes for the hard wax to melt. Please use the spatula to stir. Note, due to the auto shut-off function, the wax heater will automatically stop heating when it reaches a temperature setting. Please wait about 1 to 2 minutes, and when the temperature is 15 degrees lower than the setting temp, it will auto work again. Alright, so I guess here's where I pause the video again. We're going to let this melt. I'm guessing it's okay to put the plastic lid on. It does not actually say. Maybe I just didn't read it. Due to auto shut off. We gotta make sure the wax is not too hot before applying to the skin. Hard wax is not recommended for sensitive skin. Do not use within 2 hours of showering, bathing, and sunbathing. Keep away from children. Okay, so place or store heater. I'm just trying to do a quick rundown before I pause this, so that way I can verify if I can leave this on or not. To avoid. Make sure we have it placed on a flat surface, which it is on my very small bathroom counter. We unplug it after using. Do not wrap the cord when in use. So, from what I'm understanding, it's safe. I don't see any warning about not putting that on. Just, I guess, for future reference for the company. For someone like me who never actually used one of these before, because I have not used a wax warmer or heater before, it would definitely be useful to actually put something to clarify, because the cap right here, this is plastic. I can feel the heat. Doesn't feel strong yet, it just came on. But it would just be nice to know to put the lid back on, or if I should leave the lid off, something for safety measures, because generally you keep plastic away from heat. I should note that the plastic is just touching the plastic outside. It's not actually touching the metal dish, so that's why I'm assuming it's okay. But I'm going to let this sit for the 15-25 minutes. I'll come back and start this video again, and we'll see where we go. And that's where these nice lovely things, our popsicle sticks, spatula, stirrers, however you like to refer them, will come in handy. So see you in a few. Okay, so it's been about 15 minutes. See, I haven't touched it. My sticks are still wrapped up. So I'm about to see where we're at, because it says to have it warming for 15 to 25 minutes, and then you'd switch it down to 125 to I guess, maintain the temperature. Either way, the plastic, it feels warm, but I can take it off. It doesn't, you know, it doesn't feel irritating, so stick that to the side. And it smells like burnt plastic, to be honest, but it's wax beads. So open up these and pull out a popsicle stick to give it a stir. And that smell that I just smelled, the way I said it smelled like burnt plastic, I smelled it briefly, but now it, I guess after it came out and aired out a bit, it's not really as strong. So it's a pretty color. I like how this looks. But see, it stirs, and let me see if I can get a close-up for you to see. So maybe not, but either way, that's about what you see. My camera's not really doing this justice at all, but kind of like sticky candy right here. So, and it's breaking off. So let me go ahead and get back in there to show you a better view. And I'm gonna just do a quick demo of how you're supposed to do it. Or at least how I believe you're supposed to do it, because like I said, I have never used a wax warmer before, so that, to be fair, so I can't compare this to others as far as ease of use, how well it works, and all that stuff. I can only tell you about my first experience ever using one, and I've always been kind of nervous to use wax because I was always under impression, you know, you think hot, it's gonna burn. So I'm gonna turn this down to 125, and it's hard to see, but there's a little slit on the dial that marks the temperature spot. So I'm just gonna put a tiny little bit on my hand, so I took some on the spatula. I don't want to touch the metal, and I guess just spread it is what I'm gonna guess. So it's not bad. It's kind of like it looks like my camera's not getting it. There we go. So it kind of feels like I just put melted plastic on me. Has that plastic burning kind of smell. But it's not terrible. It's not overwhelming. I believe once it shuts off, it's going to harden, and that'll be the case. And so I guess you let it, yeah, see, it's already hard, and then that was not bad at all. Yeah, I mean, it was just my wrist. I can see where the little hair follicles aren't there anymore. But I'm actually very impressed with the fact that it didn't hurt. Like, I see right here where it, where I pull it off. I mean, here's a little piece. Trying to get a zoom in on it for you so you can see. But it didn't hurt. I'm actually surprised. So I'm going to go ahead and probably actually give this a further test, as you know, off camera, since I'm doing a pretty horrible job in this tiny little confined space for better viewing. But, you know, I like the fact that the instructions are pretty overall easy to follow. The wax warmer seems to work great. It's easy to use. They could use a little improvement as far as just letting you know as far as about this lid being on there, but it seems safe, so I'm guessing it's okay. But just to include that for future reference for other users. The test area, they do recommend doing a test area, just so you know. It doesn't hurt. Like, I could tell where I did it. It's smooth. You probably shouldn't fool with it right after, because you know you did just put hot wax and pull out little hair follicles. But I'm overall very impressed with it, and I'm looking forward to actually giving this a more thorough try. And this was only 15 minutes. It said 15 to 25 minutes. So the fact that I was able to use this so quickly is great. But of course, also keep in mind, I only put a tiny bit of wax in there just because, you know, we're testing it out and seeing how it does. And wow, my skin is super soft where I did that at. Probably can't see it. But so anyway, I'll have a link in the description for anybody interested in checking this out. Definitely recommend it. And as a first time user ever of wax, I am very impressed, and I'm just surprised that it really didn't hurt. I was always told it would hurt, and it didn't. Like, you felt that little, like a little tingling, but that's about it. I mean, it's nothing where you're sitting there crying in pain. I mean, using tweezers to pluck your eyebrows is a heck of a lot worse from what I just tried, to be honest. So with that being said, I hope y'all found this helpful, and if you have any questions, I'll be happy to try and answer the best I can.